Boop, boop, boop. If you don't know what Project L is, it's the League of Legends fighter that's coming out. Oh, I hope it's good. Watching the
Hey everyone, I'm Tom,
Project L
executive
reveal.
producer at Project L. And I'm Tony, Project L's technical lead. Last time we talked, I let you in on the secret that we're building a fighting game here at Riot. We showed you a brief glimpse of gameplay and said we'd be going dark for a while, but we'd share more when we're ready. Well, a lot's changed since then. We've made some great progress.
Man, wait. But before we continue, this product placement, hot damn. we try to sell some fight sticks?
Since then, we've made some great progress, and while the game is still too far out to commit to a release date, it's been...
This is kind of like the original stuff we got, and I didn't see any cooldowns for the abilities, so I was almost wondering if you like had to build meter to use abilities, or if this is just EXs and supers, because I know that they want this to be a fighting game for everyone, and maybe they'll break the formula. No other fighting game's been able to do it.
It's been a bit since you heard from us, so I want to bring you up to speed on what we've been working on. From the beginning, we knew that we wanted to make a 2D fighter set in the universe.
I want to see some Katarina gameplay.
But the 2D fighting space is pretty broad. Even from that starting point, there were a ton of different directions we could take the game. After lots of exploration, we're excited to say that we've landed on a direction that we're pretty pumped about. In this quick update, we'll walk you through our high-level approach when it comes to core gameplay, character design, and netcode. But first, allow me to
please have good netcode.
Reintroduce Project L.
Please no! Okay, I'm hyped, but man, is my YouTube player broken or something? What was that FPS? I'm hoping it's just showing it slow intentionally. So I really like how they've adapted the movesets of the characters from League of Legends to the game. Like Jinx just used pretty much all of her abilities there, which is really cool. She uses her little zap gun as melee, and it looks like she's got a pretty good reach on her melee. If this is where the hitbox of the melee ends, like, that's pretty crazy. She also had her ult, her zap zap. Her minigun, she actually brings out her wait, so there's assists in the game. Okay. Tag system? Don't know that yet. That was just an assist. Don't know that yet. It could be either a system of multiple fighters, or it could just be you pick your fighter and your assists. Because I know they're trying to go for something different here.
Project L will be an assist-based fighter. You'll build and pilot a team of 2 different champs.
2? So it is a tag fighter. I wonder if it's you kill one, you lose that assist, and the other one comes out, and then that's the round over. Or if you need to properly manage your tags, because games like this with a tag system and an assist system, this is where people find death touches all the time.
We feel like this is the right foundation to build a game that rewards strategic team building and on-the-fly decision.
He has like a clone up here. If you don't know Echo from League of Legends, he reverses time all the time. Which could be an interesting mechanic.
Making on top of strong fighting fundamentals. Our goal is to build a game that delivers a fast-paced, dynamic combat fantasy while leaving plenty of room for you to be creative and express yourself in gameplay. Like a lot of you, we're inspired by insane outplays, hard leads, and 200 IQ.
Let me see some more Darius.
Iconic moments in fighting game history. The dream for us is to deliver a game that allows
Ari's
you
juggle.
to create new iconic moments for many years to come. Now let's talk about controls. I know that a lot of you have.
You gotta be really careful with controls.
Strong opinions about mechanical difficulty and
Mechanical difficulty. Mechanical difficulty is what makes fighting games great. Mechanical difficulty is one of the things that is the learning curve that makes fighting games great. But if you can find a way to make that mechanical difficulty a bit easier to get into without affecting the top tier gameplay, that's huge. I'm noticing it says apprehend here. I don't know if this is a special, because it says S1. I wonder if you literally have like 2 bound special buttons. Here's what I'm imagining seeing S1 here. I imagine you have 2 special buttons, and those 2 special buttons are, you know, you press them in conjunction with a direction and a special comes out, which makes specials really easy to do.
Fighting games. For
S1A1. Okay, never mind. Drop that idea. I have no clue. This is apprehend and headbutt.
Project L, we're embracing the easy to learn, hard to master.
Apprehend slash. Maybe that is a special button. Because maybe they're going S1, A1 through 3, S2, B1 through 3 for now.
So yes, we are making it easier to jump in with a new character and learn their basic kit. That said, we absolutely believe
Darius
in the
looking
time you
good.
spend going deep on a character and providing opportunities for you to showcase your high-end mastery.
Darius looking
One of
good.
the delights of fighting games is seeing top players move
man.
and fight in a way that's inspiring and distinct from lesser skilled players. We want to set that aspirational summit and build a steadily increasing difficulty curve.
Damn.
This isn't about
He had his execute there, his ultimate at the end there. His ulti was smack 5 times and then ult, which in the game, you smack 5 times, build up 5 bleeds, and then you ult for the most damage possible out of it.
building a game where new players have a chance to beat the pros. It's about unlocking the fun at all skill levels.
That's the part that fighting games have been struggling with for years. For years. Decades. Unlocking the fun for a new player.
Character design, of course, plays a huge role in this.
You got to be like really careful with that, because making a fighting game easier to play doesn't make low-level players beat top-level players. It just makes top-level players pull things out that are insane, because they don't need to focus on any inputs or timing or anything like that. It just makes it a lot easier for the top tier to be the top tier.
For characters, our goal is to deliver on the iconic moves that League champions are known for, but
And
adapted
they,
to work in a fight.
I will say this, they did a really good job on that, like showcasing the abilities and just how it all looks. Like apprehend on Darius, he pulls his axe out and pulls you in. And that's what they were using that entire time with the 2-button combo.
Fighting game. We want our champs to have powerful, flexible kits that give you the freedom to play your character your way. As an example, I'm thrilled to introduce you to Echo, re-envisioned for Project L. Echo is a punk genius. He's a brilliant inventor who, through time manipulation, can rewind his own mistakes and stay one step ahead of his opponent. The centerpiece of Echo's kit is his Chrono Strike. It's a forward-moving slash that's a pretty good poke and a combo ender.
Oh man. This game is going to be so fast. I got mixed feelings at the moment. Being able to rewind time like that, I wonder if he gets health back. Can you rewind getting hit by a super? If you do it right, basically you hit with Chrono Strike and you abuse the opponent using their super because you hit with Chrono Strike and you rewind back out of the super?
When Echo slashes with Chrono Strike,
I know that
generates
sounds
an after
ridiculous.
image that he can rewind back to any time in the next few seconds of the match.
But
You can use
is
the
that
rewind
something you got to
double down
think
on your
about?
first slash, or make a different choice, and branch into a high committal launcher. Echo works just fine as a mid-range zoner, but he really comes online when you take full advantage of the rewind ability. He can vary the timing of the rewind to mix up his opponent, or cover for assist attacks made by his teammates. And in the right hands, rewind can also be a strong combo extender. And then there's Time Winder.
This is looking slightly to have the DBZ Fighter Z issue and Tekken issue. You are taking control out of your opponent's hands for a very long time in this game, it looks like. And usually that is one of the most frustrating things for a new player because they don't understand. It's their turn Once their turn's done, I can take my turn. They don't really understand that. I still get frustrated by it. I'm still very new as well, but sometimes you'll just throw buttons because you don't know.
Echo's time grid.
And it gets frustrating.
Timewinder works great for basic zoning and combos. The real payoff comes when you're able to throw Timewinder from range, giving it a chance to charge up and explode into a time distortion field that slows Echo's opponents for the next few seconds of the match. For both of these moves, our approach is to give you a tool with a clear primary role, but with lots of potential for extra utility when you use it in the
Was
right
that
situation.
an EX? Wait.
Now,
The reason why I ask if this is an EX is it's a different color.
Our approach is to give you a tool with a clear
All the other ones have been blue.
with lots of potential
See?
for extra utility when you use it in the right situation. Now, while gameplay is obviously super important, high-quality netcode is essential for any great fighting game.
Absolutely.
So this is an area where we're investing big. I'm going to turn it over to Tony, and he'll walk you through some of our networking foundations. Netcode.
Okay, here's the thing. I expect amazing netcode from this game. League of Legends and Valorant, they've already got all their server network set up, so I can see them having really good netcode in this.
It's been a top-of-mind topic in the FGC for the past year, especially since we haven't been able to gather for live events. For Project L, we've designed our entire networking stack to deliver the same highly responsive gameplay that you'd get playing offline. Of course, this starts by using rollback networking at the core.
Nice.
Rollback does a great job of maintaining a consistent low input delay across a wide range of pings. We've also developed a new networking model that enhances the benefits of rollback with core technology developed by other games at Riot. We'll route network traffic between players through Riot Direct, our internal network already being used to minimize latency in League of Legends and Valorant. We're also
Dude, I get like 12 ping in League of Legends. It's crazy.
actively managing a player's connection to their opponent to ensure a consistent, fair play experience. If their connection is laggy or drops packets, their experience will suffer, but yours won't.
It is one-sided rollback, but it's basically if your internet gets screwed, your opponent's not going to feel it. That's the idea of this. In play, we'll have to see, but that's the idea of this, is basically this dude's on Wi-Fi. You know, his brother just started downloading his giant collection of prawn to his internet. Went horrible. This player doesn't feel it at all because his connection's running great. That is definitely scary. Usually the issue with this is it causes like mass audio desync. It causes just all sorts of issues within the game. That, I mean, Kingdom Fighters 15, you can see it there. That's their first time doing rollback, and there's audio desync everywhere right now.
When Rage quits in the middle of a match, our netcode will determine who should win and who should be penalized.
That's good. That's good. You never want to get a loss on your record because someone left. That's just something that makes players sad because, you know, there's a lot of people that those league points, that's all that matters. Not looking at each game and improving from what you did. It's just those league points. That's it.
We're taking netplay very seriously for Project L. It's the primary way that we playtest the game internally, and we're working every day to make sure
Okay, we got one studio here in the US, and then we got this other studio over here based in the UK, and they're playing together to figure out the best way that we can do this netcode worldwide. But I would imagine it's region-based matchmaking. Just with the rollback, you'll be able to play with friends. So maybe East Coast, West Coast playing together.
it's in top shape
Hopefully,
for the eventual release.
rather than just
We
same
hope you
building.
enjoyed the sneak peek at Project L. Before we go, I want to remind you that our game
Then
is
again, the
still
fuck do I know?
We're happy with how core combat is shaping up, but there's still a ton of work to do. Thanks so much for your patience while we take our time to make sure that we get this right. So that's all for now. Last time we spoke, Project L went dark afterwards, but this time we'll do our best to keep in touch when we have major news to share. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Well, I don't hate team and tag fighters. I just haven't really found one that really clicks with me. The issue I usually have with team and tag fighters, at least from the little bit that I played, I never felt like I was playing a different character. I just felt like everything was the same. That was always the issue for me because it felt like their roster was weakened by the fact that you have one player and then you have an assist. Quality-wise, it looks amazing. minus this starting here, which I hope is just them intentionally slowing the game down. Oh man, it's so clean looking. I'm also noticing there's like nothing moving in the background here, which is good. A little bit of movement's fine, but for some reason, whenever you get like a lot of motion in the background, the consoles just light on fire with netcode. And as far as asking if this is going to be on console Rockston, I don't know. They didn't say anything. I have no clue. What are death touches? Touch of death is basically Jinx walks up to Echo, jabs him once, or even just hits him with an uppercut and it juggles him, but hits him once. The combo ends when his health bar hits 0. So that's death touch. Basically, you don't get to play the game because you got jabbed once. That's what concerns me, because like if you look at this Ahri string, man, it was crazy. It was the Ahri on Darius string. Yeah, right here. As a new player, this makes you want to die.
We're inspired by the insane.
This would make you want to die as a new player. Let's see, 150. Well, 149 is when he got hit.
Hard reads and 200 IQ plays behind some of the most iconic moments in fighting game history. The dream for us is to deliver a game that allows you to create new iconic moments for many years to come. Now let's talk about
12 seconds. He couldn't touch a single control for 12 seconds. The last time I felt that was Tekken. That is the last time I felt that. Tekken 7, there were times that I'd get hit and I'd get bounced across the floor. I'd hit the wall and I'd just be sitting there like, okay, well, I'll just tap these buttons to get up. Oh, we're still not. Okay, I'll wait. Still not. Oh, okay, I'll wait. They're really hyped for tournaments, though. But Darius looks crispy clean, man.
Controls.
I really like Darius. One thing I did notice.
That said, your high-end map.
That right there. I think Darius can charge his attacks.
Case your high-end mastery.
Like right there, too.
Mastery.
Did you notice the shine on the axe, though? Seems redonkulous.
Aspirational summit.
Range and speed. I think everyone has range and speed. Did you see Jinx, man? You telling me that's not fast? And I know Darius's hits look like they're really long range, but if we come back here to Jinx real quick, I think that's where that ends. And I'll talk about range. And yeah, that's about Darius's heavy attack there. So I think every character's got some decent reach. Well, Valorant never got released for console because you really want aim assist in Valorant. Well, one thing that this is just me guessing, Turtle. It's just me guessing. They have been testing this game with non-fighting game players. They have not, well, that part's not a guess. That's what they've been doing. They've been inviting people for internal tests of this game, and they're not fighting game players. So I assume the reason why they're doing that these two are real smart about fighting games. So I assume the reason why they're doing that is plain and simply to see the reaction of a new player. And maybe they're even pitting these new players up against, their staff that's actually decent at the game. Maybe. I loved League. I love the characters of League. I love the world of League. I love the lore of League. Like, there's so much to League that I absolutely love. And to throw it into a fighting game, which I just recently got into, man.
Thanks a lot.
Major news. What would the next major news be